All right, how's everyone doing? Thanks for checking out my channel. So what I want to talk about today is closure in relationships. Because I think a lot of people, men and women, a lot of times carry a lot of baggage with them. And it's not just from one person maybe they have dated in their past. It may be numerous amounts, all right? They have been maybe hurt, cheated on, dumped, ghosted, whatever the hell it may be. But, for some reason, it is stopping them from kind of dating or finding someone else. Instead of, I see this a lot with people, instead of learning from their past relationships, what they may have done right, what they've done wrong, they kind of just take all the negativity, I guess you could say, and kind of just bring it, like I call it anchors. You're carrying all the anchors behind you, and now you're in these other relationships or trying to get into another relationship, but that shit is still haunting you. It's right behind you. You're thinking, even when you're dating someone new, that they're going to dump you, they're going to ghost you, they're going to cheat on you, they're going to lie to you, they're going to steal from you. You have all these insecurities, you bring all this drama, or there's always a problem, you're always bringing up the past, all these different types of things. You honestly may need closure. Now, I'm not kidding. And I did another video on, a lot of times I don't like the way men or women treat exes, ex-wives, ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, any of that shit. For some reason, all of a sudden, a relationship ends, and the one you were in love with or that you spent the most time with now is your mortal enemy. Ridiculous. I do think a lot of times, though, in this case as well, going to your past a little bit and finding some of the people that may have hurt you and hurt you bad. Okay. Now, if you were hurt so bad that, or they don't want to have anything to do with you, or you don't want to have anything to do with them, I get it. But there are also, I think, maybe people that you've dated in your past that, you may have really liked, and for some reason it didn't work out. And you can have a normal, decent conversation with this person. It may be time to go back and talk to them about what kind of went down. That does not mean you're there to rekindle it. I think that's what a lot of people think when they say, when people say, hey, go back and talk to your ex. No, they may be in another relationship, they may be married, they may be in, here's the thing, a lot of times if it didn't work out back then, I'm not saying it won't work out now, but that's not what I'm saying in here. What I'm saying is we need to kind of go back and to the people where we're kind of carrying all that kind of negativity. And really, a lot of times you're going to be shocked if you go back and talk to somebody and you have a conversation. A lot of things now you're going to be able to talk about that maybe you couldn't talk about then. And you're going to get some closure, I'm telling you. And learn to take the hit, because a lot of people I talk about in relationships always kind of want to blame others, right, for the situation they ended up in, when a lot of times it's your fault as well. So even now, if you dated this person a couple years ago, 6 months, 5 years ago, I don't know what it is, if you're still hurt, and you talk to them and say, hey, I just want to get this off my chest. This aggravated me. I can't believe this happened, or it went down like this. Is this, and that person a lot of times may tell you things you don't want to hear that you may have done, or the way you made them feel, right? But you're going to learn from these things. Being open and honest a lot of times, especially with exes, I think we're programmed, especially men. If you have an ex, or if you break up, you can never have, be around that person again. Can't be friends with them, can't even meet up with coffee for them. I think a lot of women after relationships could be friends with a lot of guys. I really do. They seem to be more social. I always talk about, when it comes to women, building friendships first with them. And by building a friendship a lot of times first, even before I've ever even dated them, and then say I dated them or got in a relationship with them, even when it ended, I usually end it still in the friendship. And a lot of things that I remember are good things. They're not just relationship driven that were like a certain way and bad. I remember things that we did, say, for a month or two that I never, say you never had sex with them. You just did fun things, or you met out with different people and you just enjoyed the environment. But back to men again, don't fall for this. Listen, I'm telling you, if you're having a problem, I'm going to wrap it up with this. Meeting new women, and it's because of a lot of what past women have done to you. One is you got to figure out, you may be the problem. The other thing is figuring out what you're doing wrong. Why are you turning women off instead of on? Are you not interesting? Are you coming off too brash? Are you coming off stupid? Are you coming off too cocky? If you truly want to be in a relationship and make it work, you're going to have to learn. But going from woman to woman to woman, kind of blaming them, or getting upset or getting mad at every relationship ending, it's ending for a reason, all right? A lot of times, too, you may be that reason. So I just want to do a podcast on this, but try to get the closure. I'm telling you, a lot of times we don't get that. Things just end, and a lot of times it's bad. You may even be verbally abusing each other. You may have it explodes a lot of times at the end. And there's a lot of yelling, screaming, and all this type of shit where a lot of times I think it's just not necessary. And now you being able to go back and talk things out, sometimes when things calm down, maybe the one thing that's missing in your life. I'm just telling you. All right? All right, you got any questions or comments, you can hit me up. I'm at masteringselfconfidence.com. I'm at richcelenza.com as well. But I wish you all the best.